The top 1% of Americans own the same amount of wealth as the bottom 90% of Americans. And let's look at this in the context of a dinner. So you get invited to a dinner with 100 people. If one guy shows up and decides to take 90 plates of food all for himself, we all know what our response would be. Number one, we would say, guy, you can't eat 90 plates of food to yourself. Number two, the rest of us need to eat. You have to give some of that back. And that example that I give there, that actually comes from a speech that a politician back in the 1930s used to give about wealth and income inequality. And what happened after that time? In the 1940s, the 1950s, the 1960s, we had the New Deal, and we had policies that stemmed from that that led to the lowest levels of wealth inequality that our country has ever seen. And it also led to some of the most prosperous economic times that our country has ever seen. And that wealth was widely shared. But then what happened? Starting in the 1980s and going all the way through the present, powerful corporate interests and the wealthiest members of our society decided to rig the system in their favor. And they did it largely through our corrupt campaign finance system. They legally bribed our representatives to tilt the system in their favor. And where does that leave us? It leaves us in that same exact position that we were in almost 100 years ago, before the New Deal and before the expansion of the social safety net. We have huge levels of wealth inequality, and we have it so that a small fractional segment of our society is living great, while the rest of us are struggling to get ahead. And how do we fix that? We know what works. We expand the social safety net, and we make it so that people can widely share public goods, and we tax the wealthy at a fair rate, and that's how we pay for that social safety net. That is the only way we're going to fix this situation.